So, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to solve. Today we are going to solve some puzzles at night. So, without wasting any time, let's start. So, this is our first position, and this is, I think, white to move, and white will win this position. Can you think of this answer? Of its answer? Yes, it's knight to h6. The idea is simple. Black is trying to break the king side here, uh, like g takes h6, and trying to make an meeting attack on like queen to g4 or queen to h5 and queen to h7 mate. So yes guys, so this is our plan. So black moves king to f8, he understood it. Now knight takes f7. Here, if rook takes f7 is also good. You can see from the in itself. Here, rook takes f7 is also clearly winning, but knight takes f7 is it's better. So rook to a7, trying to give the knight to b8 and defend his f7 spot. So knight to g5, back attacking the e6, king to e8, queen to f2, attacking queen to f7, trying to go to queen to f7. So knight takes e5, queen f8 check, queen to d7, rook to d1. White is trying for some discover check, while moving the bishop here, anywhere you can give a discover check. uh, so bishop takes g2, king takes g2, knight takes d3, b5. The idea of b5 is that so that white can't give king to c7 and escape from this route. So white gives queen to c6. This is a lost game, but black is trying so that it can't get mated. So if b takes c6 and king takes c6, he can escape from this route too. But it's white who is winning. So b takes c6, king takes c6, queen f3, king to c5, c5, yes, knight takes e6, king to b4, queen to e4, king to b5, queen takes d3, king b4, and rook to f4 check, king a5, and rook to a1. It's a check and mate. So I think you have understood this position. So let's move on to the next position. This is white to move, and white will win this game. So let's try it. So think of the position first. So I think you have seen the moves, guys. Means the solution. So I'm telling you. So it's rook to b7, doubling the rooks on the seventh square means the file. So g takes f4, queen rook to g7 check, king to h8, g4. Uh, White is trying to move black's king away from f5 so that the guard on f7 would be removed. So black gives rook to d8, counter-attacking white's queen, queen to b3, queen to g6, rook takes g6, h takes g6, rook takes a7, knight to g5, c4. Here it's clearly winning. So c5 and rook to d5, it's simply winning. Simple win. So I think you have understood this. So moving on to our next position. This is white to move. As far as I know, no, it's black to move. So find the best solution here. So I think guys you have seen it. So I'm showing you the solution here. So it's knight b2, king to f1, queen to d1, and it's a check and mate. So moving on to our next solution, it's white to move obviously. So find the best move. I'm showing you this one. So it's bishop to h5, rook to b7, bishop to g6 check. Black can't take it because of the rook. A3, king to h8, a3, b4, a takes b, a takes b, c takes b, rook to f8, rook to b1, king to g8, king to h1. These are all waiting moves, guys. So yeah, white is simply winning because he has a queen up instead of a minor piece, which instead of the black knight. So this is winning. I think you all have understood this. So moving on to our next solution, this is white to move. It's no guys, it's black to move. So I have already shown you the first move. It's bishop to g4. So you can see after this, I'm just showing in the solution right now only. It's f3. Yes, bishop to e6, knight to d5, b takes d, e takes d, rook to f6, knight to c3, rook b8, rook to e, rook d e1, rook f8, a3, rook f5. Yeah, black is trying to, you can see black is trying to go from h5, h4, h3 and attack the g2. Also white can take, black can take knight takes f3. And here white's bishop is not as playable. So so it's simply a plus for black, slight plus, you can tell. No, guys, it's equal, so no need to be tensed. So moving on to our next solution, it's black to move, and black will win this game. So you can see I am flipping the board here, so you can see I will show you the solution in a few minutes, sorry, seconds. So guys, I think you have seen the moves. Sorry guys. Yes, this is black to move, and black plays the move bishop to f3. Here, white is trying to, black is trying to break the king side of white. So knight to e3, e1. So bishop to h5, f3, queen to f5, knight to c5, knight to f4, g4. This is an interesting move, guys. Queen to g5, knight to g2, rook takes e3, knight takes e3, bishop to g5, knight to b7, bishop a3, rook to e1, rook a e1, king g8. White, black is trying to f5 or h5, and in this case white can't take both the pieces because it is pinned. So it's black who is winning here, I can tell by seeing only. So moving on to our next solution, it's black to move and black is winning here. Again, for a few seconds, see the moves, and I will then tell you the solutions. So guys, I think you have seen the moves. So I'm going to show you now. So here it is. Knight takes c6, rook to d1, knight to c7, queen to d3, queen to e4, queen takes e4, rook takes e4, bishop to d4, bishop to e3, a3, bishop to b6, rook to c5, g4, knight to a8, bishop to d8, and here white is simply winning because white has a piece up here. Uh, and white here can give. You can see take the help of engine. See, so here white can give rook to c1, rook takes c1, rook takes c1 here, and bishop takes a5, bishop to a3, bishop to d8, if then bishop to d6 or c5. I think c5 is the best. So bishop to a5, and here now we can take the knight out. So knight takes b6, knight to b6, bishop takes b6, bishop takes b6, king to g2, and here white simply, black simply is winning here. So I think you have understood this position. So moving on to the next position, this is white to move. This is again black to move, and black is winning here. So I will recommend you to again see the position first. So I think guys you have seen this. So let me show you. So it's the first move is knight to f3. It's a good move. See, you can also give f3. Here bishop takes g5, queen takes g5, g3, queen to h5, h4, queen to f5, and here it's simply winning because white will go queen to h3 and then g2 mate. So here, if black plays knight to f3, then g takes f3. Simply queen to h4 and simple rook to h1. Bishop takes h3. Bishop to d2. Rook to f6. And here simply white is winning because rook to g6. Now he can give. Oh, what's happening? What's happened? Oh, it's white to move. So white can play bishop to f4, then rook to f4, then queen to e3. Then it's winning for black, simply winning. It's a simple win for black. So I think you have understood this position. So moving on to our next position. This would be our today's last position. So guys, this is white to move and white will win this game. So again analyze the positions. So guys, I'm showing you the answer. So it's simple. Rook takes d5. If c takes d5, the target is rook to e6 mate. So knight to d3 here. Here knight to d3 because he can't go to rook to e6 mate because of the rook on e8. So he is trying to mate on the other side because and if here f4 mate. So this was all for today, guys. I think you have all understood the positions. So I